Protesters are back on the streets of Thailand's capital, calling for political reform. Hundreds have taken part in the latest protest to demand reform to the political system and the monarchy. Student-led groups have been demonstrating for the past month. Wayne Hay is at a protest in Bangkok.
This is the largest rally that we've seen so far. Thousands of anti-government protesters coming here to the heart of the capital city, Bangkok, to continue their campaign to try to force the government out. They want parliament dissolved, they want a new election, they want the military drafted constitution to be rewritten, and they also have called for reform of the monarchy. That is a very dangerous and sensitive subject in Thailand because the monarchy is protected by very strict laws designed to prevent criticism and defamation of the royal family. Violating those laws can lead to long jail terms. We're seeing a very diverse crowd this time. The rallies over the last few weeks have been led mainly by university students, and they still very much form the core of this protest, but we're seeing many other sections of Thai society represented here. A lot of older people and also, perhaps worryingly for the government, we're seeing members of the red shirt protest movement. That's a group that we saw on the streets in huge numbers back in 2010, staging very long anti-government protests on the streets of the capital city that ultimately led to a violent military crackdown.
Well, as Wayne was saying, protesters are demanding improvements to their lives. Many hoped that last year's election, the first since the military coup 6 years ago, would restore democracy. But the new parliament chose Prayuth Chan-o-cha, the military leader who led that coup, to carry on as prime minister. The opposition accused the military of rigging that vote. And then earlier this year, the High Court disbanded the opposition Future Forward party, accusing it of violating an election law by accepting a loan. The party controlled a third of parliamentary seats. Thousands of Thais protested. It's also not the only party that's been dissolved in recent years. Rights groups say the government has cracked down on dissent using physical violence, intimidation and spying on critics.